All right, welcome back to LearnWire. This is a really cool software, Voila, and it is, in fact, available during the Black Friday sale. There are 35 softwares available this year, and until November 28th at noon Central Time, you will be able to get an extra 10% off of this. If you're a Plus member, then I believe you will be able to get 20% off of the software. So you're getting some pretty good discounts considering that this is also a lifetime deal. You won't have to purchase it ever again. Now, Voila, I'm just going to jump right into a demo, but basically it's like Grammarly and Jasper and ChatGPT all in one, right? Even if we come up here and right click, it's a Chrome extension over here. It is a ChatGPT powered assistant. Now, what makes this really cool is that instead of having to switch between, open up ChatGPT like in another window over here. So if I go to ChatGPT and then I need to write an email, so I've got an email over here from Carl, who's a good guy, and he just has a couple questions about some software, right? So I'd have to actually come in here and copy this and open up ChatGPT and say, here is an email from a subscriber. And then I would have to, paste that in. See, that didn't even work. So I have to come over here and try again, copy, come over here, and then I'm going to paste that in. And that's not working for some weird reason. Okay, so it worked now. So then right over here, and then I'd have to say respond that I would go with Writer Zen. I hope you are doing well, something like that, right? So then you'd push enter. Sure, ChatGPT is going to go in here. Thank you for reaching out and sharing your interest in finding effective software for topic clusters. It's great to see blah, blah, blah regarding Try-Humanize, and Indeed offers clusters. I'd be happy to considering. So it kind of was going way too long. I needed to specify not to go so long. But where Voila comes in and makes this, it's just productive, right? You're going to be able to answer people's queries inside of Gmail. And that is what turns this into like Gmail on steroids. Now I get inquiries all day long. I actually get collaboration requests and I don't do them very often. To be completely honest with you guys, I get people emailing me daily. Hey, can you, do a review of our product? We'll pay you, yada, 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 all that stuff, right? And I usually don't do those. I usually like to just stick to my own game plan and find softwares myself. But occasionally there'll be a collaboration. I'm not going to show you those over there, but I can assure you that I've used Voila in this same manner where I will push reply and then you have this button over here. And this is the Voila Chrome button inside of Gmail. And I'll just click this, right? And then what I'll say is I can actually go to the tone. It can be neutral, casual, formal, straightforward. If you're trying to, maybe confident, something like that, or friendly. If you're trying to, you can use this for cold emailing if you wanted to, but I use it mainly for responding to people's emails, responding to emails quickly without having to think. So we can go with just like friendly and then recommend. Look at this. They even have new buttons. This is updated right here. And I just had to kind of install it because I had uncheck marked it right over here. And one thing, like on my PC, they had this little button over here that you can use. I think it's a Control M, and it will automatically pull up this box right here, this pop-up, and that's where you can use it in so many different ways. I can show you that as well. But right here, this is the main way that I use this. I'm going to come over here. I'm just going to say recommend Writer Zen, and that's actually what I want to do because I would recommend Writer Zen for this, because it's great at keyword clustering, and that's what I would use it for as well. So it says, thanks for reaching out to me regarding the best options for cluster software based on your requirements. I would highly recommend Writer Zen. It is a great software that offers excellent features for topic clusters. Writer Zen is user-friendly, provides blah, blah, blah. So I wouldn't really want to put all that. I believe Writer Zen is perfect to fit your needs. Give it a try. If you have any more questions, so I'm going to just remove all that. But you can see that if someone that you didn't know, like I already know Carl, so I don't need to send him a long email like this, but this works really well when someone's reaching out to you. They have a formal email already and you're able to be very professional back to them. And you can come in here and just say shorten right here. So I'm actually going to just click the shorten button. So I recommend Writer Zen for your clusters. Give it a try. And let's see, offers a lifetime deal. I believe that this Writer's Zen is actually available. Let me see, I thought Writer's Zen might be coming back. Someone had mentioned it. The deal's unavailable. No, it's not. So I am going to go back, and right in here, I am going to need to just say it's user-friendly and it doesn't have a lifetime deal. So I'm just going to take that part out. I'm actually going to take all that out. So, but what you could do is we could actually exit out right here, and then I could go over here and click it again. And then I could just say, I recommend Writer's Zen. However, they do not currently have a lifetime deal available. Most keyword clustering tools I have come across are pretty expensive. And that is actually the truth. I've used several of them. They're very pricey. Writer's Zen probably is the best one, even at a monthly rate. But keep your eye out, because I heard Writer's Zen is coming back to Appsumo. I mean, that's true. I have heard that. I don't know if it's a fact. But then you just push return, and then it says, hi, Carl. So I like how it already does that, right? We're writing to Carl. Hi, Carl. Thanks for reaching out. I understand that you're looking for topic clusters. And then Writer's Zen is a great option. However, I must mention that they are currently not on a lifetime deal. Most keyword clustering softwares I've come across tend to be expensive. That being said, I suggest keeping an eye out. This could be an opportunity. I hope this helps. If you have any other questions, best regards, David. And then you just say copy and insert and then check it out. It's already in here. It did all the thinking and everything. You can make adjustments and so forth, but you get a nice email and then you just push send. And I'm responding back to Carl that I haven't responded to in a few days. I'm glad that I remembered to respond to him. So that is how I use Voila the most. Now let's see right over here if I can do a control. So yeah, I actually did a Command M. And by the way, a PC to Mac user tip, I switched my keyboard buttons. So the command button on the keyboard, I found that it is super annoying in a ridiculously, I don't like where the command button is on the app keyboards, right? The Mac keyboards. The command buttons is right next to the space bar, but I use the Command or Control A to highlight things like all day long on my machine, right? And that was just super annoying to try to do my shortcut keys. You know, I'm used to Control A, Control C, and Control V. So long story short, yay, I'm a genius, but I did switch the keyboard. The keys from the Command button is now my control button on my Mac keyboard. And so I'm basically operating as if this is a Windows keyboard now, or at least what I'm used to. So that it was a little secret for you. If you switch from PC to Mac, the keyboard using the command button is going to be super annoying. And so all you have to do is just go into your settings, go to keyboard, and go to your keyboard bindings and switch it. I'm so glad that they allow you to make those switches. So that literally was a nightmare and almost worth going back to PC. But certainly, I'm glad I figured that out because now I love the keyboard. So anyways, I did it. I just now did a Command M, and on a PC, it's going to be a Control M. And that pops up the window over here, and you have a library. You can favorite things right over here. You have all of your AI assistants. So we can click in here, marketing expert, business strategist. I mean, it turns into a full-fledged, you've got your writer over here. You can do blog posts, blog outlines, creative stories, tutorials. It really turns into your own little ChatGPT on your machine at any given time, anywhere you're at. This is going to pop up, and that's what's really cool. So you could go in here and ask it to do anything, and it's going to come out with that content right over here. So So it's really easy. You can just be using your computer and then just do a Control M and then pop up right away, and Control M to exit. So this is Voila. This is definitely a tool that I use a lot, and you can see how I was able to easily respond to an email and provide a really nice professional email back. I really like these for professional emailing too. Usually if it's just like person to person, I'll just send a quick email and I'll type it out. But when it's a business reaching out to me that might want to collaborate or something like that, I'm able to create some really great emails by giving it just a little bit, like maybe 1 to 2 sentences of what I want to tell them, when I'm available, all kinds of stuff, what my pricing is, things like that. And then I'll push enter, and then it usually comes up with a very well-organized, thoughtful, professional email response back. So I highly recommend this for emailing if you are a big emailer, especially in Gmail and so forth. It is very cheap as well. You've got the 2 plans, $29 and $119. I'm going to go over to the plans and features. You have the $29, 2,000 requests per month. I mean, really, I just don't think you're going to use more than 2,000, period. I probably use it like 100 or less per month. And so the $29 plan will work for 90% of people, 95% of people. But if you just want complete unlimited, and it does say that they're using GPT-4, I don't know, I don't think you can control that. So I don't know when they're using that. But if you just don't want to ever have to worry about it and you fall in love with the tool, then go ahead and just pick up license tier 2 at $119. I've got a link below if you want to go and pick up Voila. This is a great ChatGPT kind of companion, and it's just going to turn your computing and productivity and efficiency. It's just going to improve on that, especially for emails, like I said. So thanks for tuning in. Link will be below if you want to go pick up Appsumo. This deal, Voila, while it's just came back, it's only going to be here for 8 more days. You get the extra 10% off. Go click the link below if you want to go get it. Appreciate you tuning in. Drop a comment if you have any questions on this software. This is one of those softwares that I definitely use, and so I can recommend it. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.